Hi. So in this video, we're going to be talking about exception handling. All right. Now, let me show you a simple code so we understand how we can go about handling exceptions. Now, here I have a code A equals to 5, B equals to 0, and I'm going to say C equals to A by B and print C. Okay. Now, if I were to run this code, okay, it gives me a zero division error. Okay, why? Because you cannot divide by 0. Okay, now of course this is a simple code where you have given the value, so you know that where this error is coming from. All right, and it's easy to debug. Okay, but when you're working on a big project, all right, where you are maybe getting data from some other developer, some other module, and then you are going to process the data and pass it on to somebody else, okay, or another function, then you may want to put in some safeguards to be able to catch the error, but you may want to be able to continue with the rest of the code, okay, even though this particular section has an error. All right, currently, once you execute and there's an error, your whole program will halt and you will not be able to execute any line after that. Okay, so in order for us to be able to catch an error and inform the developer that there is an error but still continue, okay, we need to use a method known as try except. Okay, so how do we do this? So we need to first put the keyword try. Okay, try means you're going to execute some code, okay, and together with try you must put the keyword except. Okay, and print some error message. All right, now let's see what happens. So now when I run, it throws an exception. The denominator cannot be 0. Okay, so what happened? It did execute this code. It did throw an exception. So an exception means it encountered some error. All right, but in this case, since I'm using the try except block, the error does not stop the whole program. It just throws an exception. That means it informs the developer that there is an error, but it allows you to continue. Okay, now let me just demonstrate that here. I'm going to put one more print statement. Print after try except. So you can see that there is an error. Okay, that's why I throw the exception, but after that I am still able to continue with the rest of the code. Okay, if there's no error, then fine, it does not print this message. It executes the code, it does not throw any error, and it continues after the try except. Okay, so that is the key thing that we must learn here. All right, the try except is a way for us to capture an error in the code, inform the developer that there is an error, but you are still given the option to continue with the rest of the code that is in the program. All right, so we will continue, okay, in other videos to look at some other variations to this so you understand how to use it more effectively. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.